Cancer has been staring me in the face for almost 3 years. Not just because I helped organize the first Carleton University Relay for Life, but because I might have it. I might have cancer. My experiences in first year and this past year led me to being interviewed on CBC Radio 1.
Let's start with your personal story with the time that we've got, how cancer has touched you.
Well, when I was in first year of university, I found a lump in my left breast, and it was just a very out-of-body experience at that time. I had a biopsy and ultrasound of the tumor that they found, but it did turn out to be benign. And when I got that diagnosis, the only thing I could think was, what if this was cancer? Beyond just my story, I was on CBC to promote the campaign to control cancer. Stephen Lewis was speaking at Carleton about the need for cancer to be on the international agenda, and my co-chair for Relay for Life, Heather, and I were asked to introduce Lewis after fundraising $48,000. I decided to share my personal story with the crowd that day, a choice that was important to me. I'm currently going through a similar experience now. I had a biopsy 2 weeks ago and I found out my diagnosis tomorrow. The support I've received through Relay for Life has been incredible. We want to extend this support to everybody on campus, faculty, students, and administration. Stephen Lewis discussed the levels of prevention possible for many cancer cases.
I was stunned when I read that 40% of the cases of cancer, 40% of the numbers of people who have contracted cancer could be prevented, that you could reduce the incidence of cancer by 40% if prevention took hold. My God, there are very few diseases in this world where so staggering an intervention can be made.
Stephen Lewis approached me immediately after the event to ask about my appointment the next day. I was moved by his compassion for my story and for this cause. I've been full of anxiety for 10 months now, waiting for appointments, tests, and finally, my results. It has been one of the scariest personal times of my life. The support I've had has been incredible. However, I'll need that support for a few more weeks. The wait continues. My test results are delayed. I continue to be dragged along by this thing called cancer. Stephen Lewis said we have the apparatus to control cancer, to decrease the incidence of diagnosis. Everyone who has had an experience with cancer can help make this change. I want to be an agent of that change. I want to help mobilize civil society to put cancer on the international agenda. It's a campaign whose time has come, he said. This disease continues to stare me in the face, yet somehow, I know I will overcome it.